Well, basically, as you should have seen in the screen, last week the World Economic Forum and the British Council gathered together 60 young individuals, young leaders from 49 different countries to discuss what our generation thinks are important issues and the most pressing issues of our era. Over 3 days, we talked about a lot of different issues, but we focused particularly on education and how it can and should be used to maximize the potential of the world's diverse communities. Each of us traveled a long way to get to Greenwich, but we embarked on an even longer journey once we were there. Each individual brought a unique perspective, a unique voice, and putting them together and reaching an agreement was actually quite difficult. We really gained a better knowledge of why international summits have to work really deep into the night before they reach any kind of agreement. So basically, after seemingly endless discussions, we identified two pressing challenges. The first is that the world needs to take education, collective action on education for all, but not just education for all, quality education. The second was the need for active global citizens who would strive for unity and diversity. With these issues in mind, we were challenged by Klaus Schwab to develop clear, actionable proposals to present before you at Davos. On Saturday, January 20th, the teams selected which team they believed would best represent our ideas at Davos. And all of the ideas will be in this brochure that you will be handed out later on your way out. Over a number of rounds, the groups voted for the team they felt could best represent them, and that is the Greenwich Six, which is us. Unfortunately, one of our members, Jad Khair, had to return to Israel for a family funeral. But 안녕하세요, 여러분. My name is Yusan Andrea Choi, and I'm from South Korea.
I'm Chanda Gura from Mauritius.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Yusra Taha, and I'm from Egypt.
Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren. My name is Armin Stali. I'm from Switzerland.
G'day everyone. My name's Simon Moss, and I'm from Australia.
Basically, we're here in Switzerland this week not only to challenge all of you with our ideas, but to represent the voice of the 54 other colleagues that we met at Greenwich Forum 2007, who we think of as the seventh member of our group.
I will now ask you to turn back time and ponder on your childhood days. Do you remember that teacher who has marked you by teaching you how to read, or to do long divisions, or simply how to smile? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Many children do not have these memories. Either they are out of school or they are taught in conditions that provide them with few opportunities to really learn. Did you know that in Mali there are as many as 71 primary age children for every teacher? The figure here in Switzerland is just 12. How can you possibly expect a student to concentrate in a classroom packed with so many other students? Many teachers are under-rewarded and poorly motivated. Frequently, students come to school only to find their teachers absent. In India, 1 in 10 factory workers fail to come to work every day. For teachers, the figure is nearly 1 in 4. We know, meanwhile, that in some countries, teachers barely get any training at all. For too long, education has been spoken about as an issue of quantity, not quality. We need to reframe the debate. This means investing much more in teachers, who are the foundation of any education system. We need to ensure that there are enough of them, of course, but we also need to ensure they are equipped to face the challenges of the modern world, and that they have the knowledge and skills to pass on to their students. It is only by doing so that we can fulfill our promises to provide education for the world's children.
The second challenge on our agenda is to develop new generations of active global citizens. We live in a world where extremism, religious and political fanaticism, and terrorism are all on the rise. It would be interesting to know that in the year 2004, we witnessed 651 terrorist attacks all over the world, which is the highest since 1990. The US alone saw around 7,000 hate crime incidents last year, almost all based on religion, or race. While in the UK, which is relatively a very tolerant country, there were nearly 180,000 racially motivated crimes in 2004 and 2005. As Mr. Prime Minister of Malaysia said here at Davos yesterday, all religions and cultures enjoin us to reach out to the other, to share their joy as well as their pain. But too few young people really know anything or understand anything about the other. This is a major cause of xenophobia, religious and racial hatred, and the dehumanization of those who are different from us. As Your Majesty has previously mentioned, and I quote, "Education lights up the sky with new constellations of opportunity. Yet if we were to unleash the power worldwide, we must tackle three critical challenges, which are to ensure access, improve quality education, and provide the right teaching of our time." Our focus on quality education includes not just delivery, but also the content of what young people learn. We want to create generations that are socially responsible, tolerant, active participants in their societies, and have awareness and respect for other people's civilizations, cultures, religions, and race.